How's it going, tea people? I'm Denny.
And this is James from TeaDB, bringing you episode number 178. This tea is not 178 years old, but it's actually pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
This is definitely way older than we are.
Smells older than me.
This is a 1920s...
1960?
I'm sorry, 1920s.
Yeah.
Wow. 1960, excuse me. Bag of tea.
Yep.
And I think we got three of them. I've had 2.
And I actually had this in Taiwan at their shop. And it's old.
It's old. So exactly. So, and the reason why I wanted to bring it on the show was because I wanted to talk about old tea and good tea, and what if there's a connection there, and what that connection is.
Yeah. So this is from Wu Zhong Hang, the same place that we brought that oolong on from the other episode.
Yeah.
We will not be drinking this rinse, I think.
No.
Okay, thought so. And I can smell that. So I think this tea, if I recall correctly, was some blend of, wow, just looking at like seep out,
right.
It was like some sort of blend of oolong and pu'er or something or other, all and just combined it all into this sort of bag tea.
It definitely just tastes like an extremely old red pu'er.
Okay.
So let's give it a shot. So, but 1960, it's 2016.
I'm smelling some vegetables, some that come from the ground, from the earth.
Yes, some stick. Heavy on the stick and on this tea.
It looks like mulch from this, so there's a reason that it's in bagged form now.
Kind of has almost a mulch-like smell too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like it would be good on the garden.
Yeah. So compost this afterwards.
Cheers, y'all.
It's a little bit sharp, so I think there's a little bit of that storage still in the tea. Definitely sort of tastes similar to how it smells, I would say.
I think so too.
Tastes old.
Tastes old. It does not taste particularly vanilla-y. Doesn't have too much sweetness or even a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
It's got that very branch. Look how dark that is. It's insane. Very branch, stick ground leaves.
I get some carrots out of this. Some beets maybe.
It sounds like it tastes almost like you're eating a very small carrot that's covered in dirt.
Yeah, you didn't wash it properly.
Exactly. I mean, I've definitely crunched on some fresh picked vegetables in my life.
Yeah.
And but the reason why I wanted to bring this on is because, frankly, and we'll have another cup right now, so let's do that first.
Cheers. So this one's darker.
It's a bit more vanilla-y.
It's a little bit more pleasant, I would say, than the first cup. It's not even that viscous, honestly.
Little hints of bitterness, cacao maybe.
Yeah, I think you hit that one on the head. I definitely get that vanilla creaminess to it.
So, but this is a 56-year-old tea, guys. So that's way older than we are. Nevertheless, this isn't the best tea that's ever been created in the universe. I'm sorry. 56 years old doesn't mean worth millions of dollars, or it's going to be incredible. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this tea onto the show. It's definitely novel. Never drank something this old, I don't think.
Yeah, well, we had that 1960s pu'er from Wistaria, which was, I think, a little bit better than this, but also nothing insanely special.
Right, exactly. And so the point is that it's fun to acquire weird stuff and weird teas, but if you want to drink something that is ultra tasty, adding age to the equation is not necessarily going to make it ultra tastier. And that was really the point of bringing this tea onto the show, I think.
Yeah.
It's also kind of novel to have another Teabag and have it not be our April Fool session.
Yeah. I will say that this is a significant step up from that Lipton Teabag.
Most definitely true.
Yeah.
That's definitely
There are
true.
less tannins in this 56-year-old tea. This tea is not yet old enough to qualify for Medicare, just in case you were wondering. I don't think it's a U.S. citizen anyway, so...
Oh, God, yeah. If Trump wins, then it'll get kicked out of the country for sure.
Well, too bad, because we already drank that. And so, this is also to echo sort of Denny's point. I don't remember exactly what this tea costs, but it is not at all expensive considering the age, and I think that's certainly for some reason. For an obvious reason. Yeah.
This tea, in a teabag form specifically, brews out 6 times, and then it is completely done.
Okay.
It is a quick streak in the starry sky, and then it is over.
Yeah, and I would say that third steep was even better than the second, so
yeah,
it's improved this far.
Right.
And I do know that in the shop, when I had this tea, after we brewed it probably something like 4 or 5 times, they tossed it in this little pot and just boiled it.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so earthiness, a lot more sweetness coming off of that now, as opposed to initially.
And this is the kind of tea where you can almost not necessarily expect a raw puer to become this, but a raw puer will start to develop more of this, I think, flavor profile as it gets older and older. Nevertheless, though, this in particular is very earth, leaf, branch sticky.
There are 0 high notes in this tea at all.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's not fruity. It's not crisp.
It's not floral.
Right.
It's not fresh.
It is not fresh.
It's really not
old.
fresh. Yeah.
So, but post up in the comments, dudes and ladies, and everyone in between, and whatever you want to call yourself. Being PC as hell on this show. Always. Not always.
Definitely not always.
Definitely not always. Post up and let us know your experience with the older teas that you've tried. How do you feel like they compare in terms of the price that you're paying versus the age that you're getting? Some teas appreciate 10% per year, kind of a puer style, but there's definitely a max. So let us know in the comments below. Shout out to these dudes.
Yeah.
What are they called again, James?
Yeah, Wu Zhong Hang, and thank you to Gio over there at Taiwan, who kindly sent us these teas, and I think there's a couple more, so maybe we'll bring those on, maybe we won't.
They've been really yummy.
Yeah.
This was definitely the most unique, and then the other ones were a bunch of great, really tasty oolongs. So,
okay, got it. So, that, I think, just about wraps up this episode. Where can someone find out more about tea, Denny?
Google.
Yeah.
Bye. Go to teadb.org, TeaDB.org. Google us, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on the interwebs. Sign up for our newsletter. Do that. But subscribe below. If you like the video, please like the video. We do an episode like this every week and a whole bunch of other content in between.
Yep.
So we'll see you